All right, we're here on a Friday. Oh, look, Ken, it's Goose.
That's just
Goose?
my pet snake, Reggie.
You do kind of look. Oh, man, I forgot my sunglasses.
These are the ones that Josh got me.
Are those the ones?
Yeah, you should have seen how excited he was. I thought he was giving me like another Bo Jackson painting or something.
No.
But it turns out, this is a couple months ago, Josh was like, Mark, I got some in my car and you're going to love it. Oh, my gosh, what a throw and a horrible catch.
Late throw.
Ellis looks like Billy Ripken in 1991.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I look like that guy trying way too hard to be cool inside a bar.
Hey, you kids want a Zima? Don't tell your parents.
Don't tell your parents. I wore these jean shorts in 1989 outside of an Aerosmith concert. They still fit. You can
boy.
Ikaika's the blues brother
Yes,
in all of
good
this.
cop and then bad cop over there.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the Positivity Report. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. We have a great show planned for you today. We have nothing on the docket.
You're
besides
damn
weather.
right we do.
You got some stuff planned.
We got some stuff planned.
You got that green screen down.
Yeah. We're going to do some weather. We got Josh Pretty later today. Ken Knapsack, his first time on the program in a long time.
Yeah, it's competing.
Competing in a long time
yeah.
against the recently joined club of Collider out of nowhere fired. Thad Williams is on the show.
Wait, what?
That's free.
Thad's free. He's out.
Is that breaking news?
Yeah. It's like
it
you think
yesterday.
your buddy Mark is calling you. He's like, "Hey, my foot fell off." You're like, "What happened? Why? Out of nowhere? You just like your foot fell off?" Yep, it's done. It's gone.
It's done.
That happens to
My foot fell off?
Yeah, that's what happens when you get fired from Collider. One day you go in expecting to do a shoot. The next day you're at Barney's drinking because you only have $20 left.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds a little personal.
Little bit.
Luckily, we found you in a dumpster.
You're doing great work. Would you like to run our social media and never be called what you actually do again? Cool. Keep your job and run social media. Nope, I'm good. Anyway,
Is this the show? Are we
this
on?
is the show. This is the show. Mark Ellis is here. Ken Knapsack is here. For those that weren't here before cameras were rolling, a.k.a. the only 4 people in the room.
I imagine the majority of our audience was not actually here.
I will say this. First time, you said majority. The first time somebody's ever used the word pejorative in a comment.
Pejorative is a great word to use.
It's a really good word to make people feel like you're better than them.
You know, pejorative, when people use the word, it's got a certain verisimilitude that is...
Wow.
It really makes me feel pedantic when people attack me with a pejorative word.
Here we go. Pejorative.
Yeah.
Expressing contempt or disapproval.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was used correctly in the comment, but I deleted it anyway.
Yeah.
Great to see everybody. Thank you for that super chat. Seeing your film, you can support the show. Super chat. Streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. Streamlabs.com if you want to get your city in for weather. We're going to do it here in about 30 minutes. We have a big day here at the Good People Association.
Heart out at 10. I should have told you that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have a heart out at 9:50. Okay, Mark?
Wait, don't threaten me with my own heart out. I'm telling you that I have a heart out at 10. And if you don't
9:55.
tell Josh this, then you're going to be hearing about a lot more weather. And we say weather in quotes. I want actual weather today. That's
Okay.
my challenge to
Got
you.
it. You got it.
I want actual weather. I don't want you to tell me
Well-
where the Chili's is located and how far from the town square it is. I want
Ken's
weather.
out.
I
Got it.
am here for precipitation. I am here for cumulonimbus. I am here for
A pejorative cloud.
It's an angry cloud. It's a contemptuous cloud, right? It's cantankerous, if you will.
Oh yeah, that's me.
You
You know
like
what
that
an
one?
underrated word for food is sumptuous.
Sumptuous.
Roy Rogers, sumptuous
That's a good
breakfast.
one.
You know what's an underrated word for like really good food? Is haute cuisine.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
not feeling it.
Nope, not
Because
going
I would
to
call
haute.
Roy Rogers a little bit of haute cuisine.
You know, do y'all have a favorite word?
Yes.
What, like an all-time favorite word?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because I'm still trying to figure out what my favorite word is. I have a tie for my 2 least favorite words of all time.
least favorite word.
They both involve food. Can you guess either one?
Moist
Least
is always a good guess.
Favorite. I'm fine with moist. I know a lot of people freak out about it.
I mean, with
I know it's a
you-
positivity report, but sometimes we're just going to deep into the
Yeah.
It just put our hand into the bag of negativity and pull it out and expose it for
Yeah.
the shameless coward of a word it is that relates to food. Josh,
I
Any
don't
guesses?
know. I don't know. With you, it's probably anything tasty.
again. I think you're thinking too hard. Here's Ken, and he's trapped in a box. We need
Get
to
out.
get out of that box.
Get out of it.
Get out of that box.
Get out of the Ken box.
Apple.
Yeah.
The answer for one of them is brunch. I hate the concept more than the particular word, but
Same.
We're
I hate
big into
brunch.
dunch over here, dinner, lunch.
And I mean, I would probably eat that meal more than brunch, but I also hate brunching. I hate when people make it a gerund.
Yes.
That's the worst. But even worse than anything having to do with brunch, and you know how much I hate brunch, the worst word of all time, luncheon.
Oh, that's a bad one. That's a
Ooh,
real
luncheon.
bad one.
What about, is it the
Let me tell you.
syllables?
Let me describe what a luncheon is
The
for
way
you.
it's spelled, it's the concept. Luncheon.
It really is a presumptuous word, isn't it?
Luncheon.
Luncheon.
Ugh.
Let me tell you what happens at a luncheon, Ken.
Yeah, what about Lunchables?
Oh, they're delicious.
Fine with luncheon.
Yeah, they're
fine.
tasty.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't you bring Lunchables into
Little
this?
pepperoni,
Got me
some
through
Ritz.
7th grade.
My God.
But got a luncheon, and it's never good. It's like sweaty meats,
Yeah.
sweaty cheeses.
Let me tell you what a luncheon. Let me describe a luncheon to you.
Thank you for coming to our
Correct.
JC's luncheon.
Yep.
The Knights of Columbus, please keep it down.
Here we go. You're in a windowless room in a Holiday Inn.
Yep.
Okay. There's a buffet set up. The lid on one of them doesn't fit. Okay.
Sweaty ham.
There's at least 15 women in the room with a brooch.
Right.
All of the perfumes have mixed together to make a cloud of what could really turn your stomach.
What's a brooch?
Brooch is like a big pin on like a sweater.
I don't think I
a
like that
dress.
word either.
Your grandma had one.
Brooch. My grandma had like 90 brooches. The men in the room are just looking at the buffet and then eating it and then looking around the table as to when they can go get seconds because somehow the sweaty meat in that room has been appetizing to them because they were told they would get a free lunch at the company luncheon.
Somebody sneezing.
Oh, there's always a sneeze. There's no music or like elevator music
Nope.
in the room. It's just all you hear is like clink, 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 clink.
Speakers, you can't really hear. The mic's got a lot
Nope.
of feedback.
Rubber chicken.
And then you get up and it's like,
There's some sort of like BS raffle
oh, it's awful.
where they're giving away a timeshare
Flashing
that
back.
doesn't exist.
Well, the timeshare doesn't exist. It's an invitation to go to a timeshare presentation. This is what we're describing, guys. We've all been there. It's like a Rotary Club meeting, but it's a Rotary Club luncheon.
the worst.
Because you were in student council,
Banquet.
you got invited to the Rotary Club, and then there's one kid in the background just throwing sugar packets, and mom's like, "Stop it, Reynold! Stop it! Stop it!"
Kid's name's Riddled.
Reynolds.
Oh, okay. That
don't know
might
if
have been a
that's his
problem.
name.
Yeah, this is once a quarter at my old job. I used to have to go to the city council luncheons.
Oh.
Yeah,
man.
city council
Ooh.
luncheon. My God, what? Tell us about the food.
Rubbery chicken,
Yeah.
some cold broccoli, with some good hard hockey puck bread rolls.
Oh, yeah.
But the butter that was rock ice brick hard,
Yeah.
and you had to like squeeze it on while everyone's glad handing.
Yep.
You know, handing out awards.
Not that fancy steakhouse butter where they bring it to you in the little cup. So it's not like because the cheaper butter is the kind with the foil
Yeah.
where you got to
yeah.
unpeel it like you're getting a chocolate on your pillow. The good kind is when they bring it in the cup and it's already kind of fluffed
In
up
an
for
ice
you.
cream scoop.
Yeah, and you just take that and you just take the bread, you just go right in.
And when
Yeah.
they put it down, they look you in the eye and say, "Here you go, sir."
Yeah.
And they don't break eye contact.
No, they just keep it right there for you. Joey Pedros with the super chat sticker. Thank you, Joey Pedros. It looks like a chick and another chick shooting, playing a trumpet. It's pretty adorable. Gotta be honest with you. If you're watching at home, you're gonna love it. Real quick, two things. Ikaika, can we bring up the drawing that Tony Ojeda did of ET? Because we are gonna make this available for purchase, digital copies only, and
What are you flying JetBlue?
what? Oh, available.
These
for
are
purchase.
available for purchase.
$5 mixed drinks, $6 beer and wine.
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, what are we bringing up here?
So our buddy Tony Ojeda, we did a little watch long of ET a couple weeks ago.
Did it
and-
scare you?
No, I like ET.
Okay.
He's gotta get.
There's a couple of scary
I'll
parts.
email it to you. Okay.
Yeah. I used to root for the government in that movie, but the last time I saw it, I did find my heartstrings being tugged at for the very
Sure.
first time in my life by the little Coors drinker ET. You know, he does
Well-
he does take a Coors out of the fridge,
He
so we
takes
have that in
multiple
common.
Coors.
Do I think that he was on our planet for botany research? No, I do not. I think he was here and they were prepping for an invasion.
Yes.
So that is why I was rooting for the government, but it is still hard to watch a pretty cute lizardy sort of alien creature being attacked by all these evil adults. So I was pulling for ET a little bit more than I had wanted to, although I do, at the end of the day, co-sign that the government is going to need to do some research
Yes.
on this alien.
Yeah, if you think that government was going to let that little alien that looks like me, too tan at the end of summer hungover,
Botanist.
Yeah.
You think Earth, when we go to invade another planet,
Which we will.
do you think on the first ship we're bringing a plant expert?
Nope.
No, we're bringing weapons.
We're bringing Anne
We're bringing
Hathaway.
Marines. We're not bringing Anne Hathaway on the
not.
first mission.
No.
She's a national treasure. We cannot risk Hathaway.
I think we can risk Hathaway.
We're not. We are not risking Hathaway.
I think we put Hathaway, Heigl.
We can risk Heigl.
Yeah, we'll put Heigl
I'm
on there.
willing. I'll give you 2 Heigls and a Julia Roberts brother to be named later.
Oh, those are our. If we're putting the first 5 actors into space,
Heigl, Eric Roberts. Who else?
I think we put
Seagal?
Anne Hathaway up there.
Do not
I
bring
think you
Steven
can.
Seagal.
I don't think you can put Seagal up there.
Unless you're doing it to get him off Earth.
Yeah.
If you're doing it to get him off this planet, then I co-sign.
He's got to lead our planetary defense force.
Busey, he can speak alien.
I
That's
feel like
true.
you throw Busey up there.
Yeah.
I think in like importance of people, like you need a team leader up there, right?
I don't think we can afford Denzel.
No, I was going to say Bruce Willis. I think we got to put. He's already been in Armageddon. I think we throw Willis. He hasn't done a good movie since Die Hard.
Yeah, which is my issue with sending Bruce Willis to another. We need a leader, Josh. Now, if this was Bruce Willis in the 90s, if this is Armageddon Bruce Willis, yeah, send him up there.
See?
I think we need somebody who's a little more locked in. We need somebody
Somebody that can wrangle.
somebody that can wrangle, somebody that can lead a group of people, and I know who.
Stanley Tucci.
Michael Biehn.
Oh,
he plays
Biehn.
a military expert in every movie when he's not playing somebody from the future.
That's true.
Put Michael Biehn in there in a position of leadership.
Well said.
He's not going to let you down.
I like that. I like our spaceship thus far.
Yeah.
You also need.
And he was in Aliens.
You need like a good cook, so maybe throw Gordon Ramsay up there because you need some drama on the ship. You need some drama on the ship
I don't want to lose Guy Fieri, but I do want to see what Guy Fieri does
in space.
in outer space.
Diners, drive-ins, and moons.
I've been dreaming about
Yeah.
the burrito we had at the Burbank one.
Yeah, right. And that's just at the airport, kids.
Yeah.
Imagine what his place looks like in Las Vegas, Nevada.
My God.
I've been to it.
Trash can nacho.
I'm going back to that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's real good.
You know what he puts on his burgers and stuff? They call it donkey sauce. Who doesn't want donkey sauce?
extra donkey sauce for this guy.
Yeah,
Line
thanks
me
for
up.
noticing me.
Yeah.
Just cut to a donkey.
When is
going,
Vegas?
No, thank you.
When are you in Vegas, Marcus? When is that again?
September 6th through the 12th, NFL
Whoa.
kickoff week. It's
That's
Labor
huge.
Day Monday through NFL kickoff Sunday. So in
huge.
the meantime, you get that Thursday night game, which is the Cowboys losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Each and every night will be performing at the MGM Grand
Whoa.
Resort Spa. I'm not going to be in the spa section. I'll be at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. But they're all in this.
It would be awesome.
Right next to the Top Golf. Yeah.
Christian
Ikaika
Macaba's in
Shively.
chat. He says, Vegas.
The last time I was in Vegas was the last time we were all together in Vegas.
Yeah,
So
see,
sad.
It's a great night.
He almost didn't make it back to the room that night, but he did, and we had a great nap. We cuddled.
Good time.
Nothing happened, Amanda.
Speaking of nothing happening, the Chic Femme says, so if someone were to ask Mark for a date to brunch, it's out of the question. Yeah.
No. Why am I waking up? Ah!
Brunch contains one of the things I hate most, waiting in line for food.
Moormouth Haunt says, Nick Cage, come on, guys. I don't know about Nick Cage. I think I want to keep him here.
Yeah.
I think we need some more Nick Cage movies. This pig one.
Nick Cage is tough. I wouldn't mind swapping out
Yeah.
Cage for Busey. I think he could play that role well.
You just need to
Yeah.
unstable.
And I'm with you. I don't like to wait in line. I don't hate waiting in line for food. I hate waiting in line for breakfast. If that makes sense. If I'm
So you
waiting
don't like
in
a breakfast buffet?
the food's right there, so that's okay. I can do. I'm talking about the people that are lined around the block
Oh,
yeah,
to
that's-
go to the Broken Yolk. Wait,
Yeah.
Really? Have you never had an egg?
Yeah.
Here's the thing with breakfast. I say it all the time. It's really easy to make. It's really easy to mess up, and it's really hard to do well. And I'll be honest, I've only maybe seen it done well twice in my life.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's fine. Everywhere you go makes a fine omelet. It's just eggs.
Where the Riviera
I think it's always good.
egg slut.
That's what I said. I said it's really easy to make good. It's fine. I'm saying
But
a
it's hard to
breakfast
be
that
great?
blew my mind.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't remember a mind-blowing breakfast, but maybe most of the breakfasts I have had, it has been mind-blowing. Cracker Barrel, pancakes, 6
Amazing.
a.m., mind blown.
Oh,
I'm good.
fantastic.
I made a good protein shake yesterday morning.
I always just get the breakfast burrito. And there are some places that do it fine, and there's one place that did it amazing, and it no longer makes a good breakfast burrito, and I don't know what happened, and I blame the COVID state.
I don't enjoy the pastime of waiting in line for food, but I will do it for lunch if there's something like if I'm in Nashville and I want my Hattie B's hot chicken, I'll wait the hour in line for that.
You budget it.
Yeah, and there's no problem with waiting for dinner because what you do is you put your name in at the restaurant, and then you go to the bar, you have a couple drinks, and then you get seated, and then everything's honky-dory. The problem with brunch is that you're waiting in line around the block, and then when you get in there, you get a warm mimosa, and if you think people judge you if you put some ice cubes in your beer, wait until they catch you. God forbid, icing down your mimosa. It's got pulp, it's got champagne, orange
put ice
juice.
in my wines all the time, especially at weddings in Pasadena.
You and I have done that in the past.
We have done
Grace
that.
does that too.
A little crisp rosé, Ken Knapsack, with a couple ice cubes. Ooh,
Should know
it's a
that.
good
Yeah, I
summer
don't
drink.
do rosé. I don't do wine much anymore either. A lot of people are commenting. There is a restaurant in L.A. called Egg Slut. That's
Yes,
why I said
there
it.
is.
That's why I said
Is there?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. Shively.
If you ever
It's
go
in
to
Venice.
Hawaii, you can go to Aulani. They have a good brunch. Just get reservations. You don't have to wait in line. Buffet.
Is there? Let me ask you this question: is there a Jack in the Box in any of the islands?
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay, then I don't need to wait in line for breakfast.
but it's if you like Disney too.
You know, I've never been to that Wendy's for breakfast yet.
I've never had Wendy's breakfast. That's not true. In airports, I have.
Yeah.
In airports, I've had Wendy's breakfast because Wendy's was doing breakfast in airports for decades.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before they introduced breakfast at their standalone restaurants. I have still not done it. I got to tell you, I'm not big on eggs in the morning anyway. And so if
Really?
I'm going to a fast food joint, I would rather
take.
double barrel sausage than have the sausage in the egg. So I'll get the biscuit and then I get a couple sausage patties and then I'm good to go. But now Wendy's is doing that chicken, the honey butter chicken
Oh,
thing.
yeah, it's good.
I got it. I think I'm going to get two of
Looks
them
good.
and then take both chicken breasts and put it onto one biscuit.
Did
and
we
just
not
double-decker it.
enjoy the chicken biscuits for breakfast at Chick-fil-A? Did we not enjoy that?
I don't know what you're talking about. I deny that categorically.
We saw it. We have video evidence.
I love watching Mark. He has his routine down on the road where he'll go to 3 restaurants and put together a creation of a sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go over here, you grab the bread here, the chicken here. You know what? I'll tell you what the best
Dipping
breakfast
sauce over here.
The best breakfast sandwich I ever had was that underground bunker of a Dunkin' Donuts in D.C. where you had to go down 7 floors.
Those are the good Dunkins.
Power breakfast
Yeah.
sandwich.
Ikaika Shively, the Hawaiian hunk.
Are we gonna do a Hawaiian breakfast after the weight loss challenge?
Yeah.
Like a huge one, like with everything.
Sure.
Oh,
I mean,
this is always a fun game.
We have to
Here,
wait?
I'm gonna
Wait,
look
let me read
this
this
up.
Let me read
Okay.
this.
You read
super
this.
chat.
I love.
Fire up
Yeah.
your
Yeah. Fire up your
government issued computer here.
Jersey Girl Lori chimes
They were
in.
making fun of my computer
I'm
because
making
it's
fun.
bigger than theirs.
Look at
I've
look
told
at
you
him.
I'm
Isn't that a win?
Should I zoom out?
Yeah, I mean, this is insanity. Our girl, Jersey Girl Lori, the best around. Last year, 10, 11-year-old Nandy Bushnell challenged Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters to a drum battle. Just watched the vid of her playing with the Foos last night at the Forum. Long live rock and roll, found the good. It's awesome. That's really cool. Man, if Rosie wants to play drums, we got to move. Our house is too small.
You can't do that.
Yeah. Let's pull up that picture of Tony Ojeda that Tony Ojeda did of E.T. It's awesome. Look at that, Mark. Look at that. He's got the Coors.
He's got the Coors Light there.
And he's got the Coors. No,
That
it's
is
Coors
a
Banquet.
cool
beer,
looking ET.
right?
Yeah.
I like that.
And he put it all together. If you guys watched our stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/goodpeoplegpa, you saw Tony do this. If you want to buy this, streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. It's $5. And give us your email address so we can email you the PDF, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can print it out. You can just keep it. You can make it your phone background. If you're a giant ET fan, whatever you want to do, it's up for you right now. Streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. Make sure when you go in there, say for ET, and then give us your email address.
I did not realize E.T. had such great shoulders.
I mean, jacked.
He's like box jumping and whatnot.
He's got those Dwight Howard shoulders. You know,
Ooh.
good forearms, good
round.
vascularity on that creepy alien
He's
who
like me
loves.
in high school.
I do love him crushing the beers.
Yeah, you
Oh
do.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you do.
We put the Coors in there just for you, Mark.
It's a cool look. It's a cool look.
There you go.
This
Thanks, Tony.
is what I uncorked is Babe Ruth's breakfast.
Oh, where is this now?
I'm still trying to look for the entire thing, but he liked to eat his steaks uncooked, and he would eat 2 at a time, smothering the steaks with a whole bottle of chili sauce. And for breakfast, he would add on 18 egg omelets. Yeah.
He died in his 40s.
What?
That's how you hit a lot of
When
dingers,
did
kids.
when did he die? Did he die in his 40s?
He died.
48, I think?
He died.
He died
was
in
probably, He's
1948.
probably in his 50s, looking at the math there. Mid 50s. Yeah.
2 raw steaks with an 18-egg omelet?
Man.
Wow. I mean, listen.
And then now you got baseball players.
What's he going to do after he crushes it? Go die. It's fine. Hit all the home runs, entertain us. He wasn't going to make it that long anyway. You ever seen any movie about Babe Ruth? He's like humping a train conductor while he's chugging bourbon on the way to Cincinnati for a 3-game home away stand or whatever we're calling it.
What is his actual? Because he's considered like a big guy, but
Yes.
I
Ruth?
think but I think he's 6'2".
Okay.
He was listed as 6'2".
That was a giant back then.
Yeah, back then that was like the tallest
And you
man in
also
the world.
have the girth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love
as
watching
tall
Babe
as
Ruth
he
run
was.
because Babe Ruth
Right.
is like, I'm so good at baseball, I don't need to use my arms when I run. They're just kind of hanging there.
And he got those little feet just shuffling along.
Listen to this story. So one Yankee player observed Ruth sitting in a big chair in an upstairs room of a Philadelphia brothel with a brunette on one knee and a blonde on the other. As the girls poured a bottle of champagne onto his head and shampooed his hair with it, Ruth smiled and exclaimed, "Anybody who doesn't like this life is crazy." The next afternoon at Shibe Park, the Bambino, with barely 2 hours sleep, hit a pair of home runs. That's how you get good at baseball, kid. Here's one more.
Here we go,
So
here we
one
go.
time the White Sox took Babe Ruth out before a game, and they got him hammered on punch made by a White Sox fan bartender. They figured there was no way the big fella was going to wake up in playing condition, but game day rolled around, and Babe showed up on no sleep, dominated the game, and then asked the dumbfounded Sox where they were going for drinks after the game.
That is an episode of like a Netflix show, right?
It really
the day
is.
The White Sox tried to drunk
Yeah.
up Babe
Oh,
Ruth.
I
my
mean, that's what
gosh.
drunk history should be. Like, quit giving me historical lessons and just give me drunk Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth. Lou Gehrig was out there just drinking milk and talking to his mom on the phone. Give me the baseball players. Like, I want to know what Ted Williams was hammering back in the day. That's the stuff I want to know.
I love
about.
the idea of just a bunch of White Sox gather around. Eddie, grab sticks. We're going to go get Babe and get him drunk. That's what we're going to do, you see. He won't be able to make the game. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's get him drunk.
When did we stop talking like that?
50s?
Right?
Mid-Atlantic?
It's kind of like fashion or anything. It's like
Yeah.
one day somebody woke up and was like, you know what? I'm no longer wearing a floor-length cape to bed. I'm just
you know
going
who
to wear
that guy
my
was?
boxer shorts.
You know who that guy was?
Ebenezer Scrooge?
Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando popularized the modern way of speaking in cinema. It's obviously evolved a little bit past that, but
Yeah.
Marlon Brando was really the first big star to be like, I'm going to talk like I feel like talking.
Nice.
I'm not going to talk like, hey, see, why don't you come over here, you leggy Jane? We'll solve a mystery together.
That's great.
So, like, not anymore Humphrey Bogart. Like,
Stella!
yeah, I mean, I'll give it to Brando.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude's a legend.
Apparently, Mickey Mantle's Breakfast of Champions was his morning starter was, you know how I like my iced tea in the morning.
what website are you going
The
to?
Mick stepped it up a notch.
Whattheyate.com?
A big glass filled with a shot or brandy, Kahlua, and cream.
Wow.
One time he hit a dinger, and he was running around the bases, and his teammates knew he was hammered. And they're like, how do you hit that? And he's like, if you thought it was hard to hit that, you should have tried running the bases.
This is why I love baseball.
Oh, it's the
yeah.
best.
You don't get this in football.
The best line in the Ken Burns documentary, Tim Raines would slide head first to protect the vials of cocaine in his back pocket. What?
Okay, so my uncle was the head usher at Forbes Field and then Three Rivers, and when we moved to PNC Park, he retired.
He knew Dick Grohl.
Oh yeah, of course. Now my that was my great uncle. So my uncle, who is currently alive, was a ball boy and a bat boy at old Forbes Field, and then at Three Rivers Stadium and all that kind of stuff, right? So there was a relief pitcher for the Pirates back in the day. And I don't know his name, but he thought he was never getting in the game, so he paid my uncle, and this is back in the day, paid my uncle to run across the street and get him a bottle of scotch. My uncle was like 14, and they just gave him a bottle of scotch. It's Pittsburgh. And he's like, hey, this is for a Pirate. They're like, all right, Petey, go ahead.
Harvey Haddix needs some scotch.
Yeah.
Again?
Again. So he goes back in. He gives the pitcher the bottle of scotch. The Pirates are down like 4-2 in the 8th, and they call his number in the bullpen, and he's fully passed out. He drank the whole bottle of scotch and passed out in the bullpen, and my uncle got fired. He was like 14 years old. They're like, you got to take a year off, kid. Don't give the players scotch.
Oh, that's great.
You know,
amazing.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff that happened back in the day. Now baseball players have like personal strength coaches. Mickey just showed up drunk and hit home runs.
Yeah, it's really boring. Yeah. really boring now.
That's the kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Last story, because
social media
it wasn't
ruined.
just the players back in the day, kids. It was the announcers, particularly Chicago Cubs legend Harry Carey, who kept a diary, and apparently this diary followed him going out 288 nights in a row for drinks and dancing. One time, Harry Carey got so hammered, he was trying to hail a cab to take him home, and he finally hailed a cab, not realizing the cab he hailed was actually a cop car, but it's Chicago, and the guy knew who he was, and so the cop gave him a ride home anyway. So you know you made it. If you, no Uber, no taxi, let's just get a cop.
Yeah.
Give me a ride home. You can go watch old Harry Carey highlights of him hammered on air. I believe the first night game at Wrigley Field, they opened the broadcast with Bill Murray in the booth.
Yes, 88.
And Harry Carey just hands him a beer, and he's like, all right, Bill, we're doing this.
Hi, Harry. We're here.
Legendary
Billy
legendary Pittsburgh announcer Bob Prince. This is like his most famous story. Steigerwald. There's like a bunch of Steigerwald brothers that are all in sports in Pittsburgh, and he worked for Bob Prince at the end of his career. So when they were doing radio, right, Prince would start drinking in like the sixth or seventh inning if the Pirates were losing big, right, and he would just start calling fake calls. He's like, "All right, and it's a strike down the middle," not even paying attention to the game, right? So they start doing TV broadcasts. And he keeps doing the fake calls, and people are calling in like, "Does Bob know that's not what's happening?" And they're like, "Hey Bob, we're on TV now. You got to like watch the games at the end." He's like, "I'm out. I don't need to keep announcing an 8-0 Pirates loss to the Astros on like a
so
July
funny.
night." Yeah.
Speaking of losing, man, the O's snapping. Orioles had a 19-game losing streak
Ooh, that's a
going,
tough one.
and we snapped it. We won our last two, so
Yeah.
we're kind of hot. Yeah.
Our buddy DeChamps 2005 said Mark Burley got drunk during Game 2 of the 2005 World Series and had to go into pitch because the game went to the 14th inning.
There you
He
go.
got the save.
There
you go.
Burley.
There you go.
I mean,
Great
well, that's
play.
the story about the Red Sox winning their first World Series is that they were eating a bunch of fried chicken and drinking a lot of beer. It was fried chicken and beer were all over the clubhouse apparently, and then I think one of them got like a DUI on the way home, so they said like, we can't have drinking in the clubhouse. Can anybody name the former Red Sox who legend has it on a road trip once drank 64 light beers?
That's an easy one.
That's an easy one.
They made a Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode about it.
Yeah.
They
Ken,
did?
on
One
three.
and only. 2, 1.
Wade Boggs.
Red Sox legend,
Unbelievable.
retired, riding on a horse at Yankee
Tampa
Stadium.
Bay Devil Ray.
64 beers. All right. So Mike Lang is the like legendary Pittsburgh announcer in hockey.
Right.
Okay,
right,
he's
right.
like been there forever. He's the one that you hear on like a sports center, like scratch my back with a hacksaw, or be like go get Sam a drink and buy his dog one too. After the Penguins score a goal, he's a legend. He'll just make up these catchphrases out of nowhere. He'll be like the roof, it's not on fire. Go like it's like he just keeps. It's insane. I don't know where he gets it. Like he getting the fast lane granny. It's time for bingo is one of his ones, and you make T-shirts out of it.
You keep talking for long enough, and eventually you'll stumble into a catchphrase.
Yeah.
Now, back in the day, there was this bar. It was called Froggy's. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't been to a Penguin game because they moved stadiums, even though it's really close. And Mike Lang would stop there for like a drink before he had to make it to the arena by like 5:30. The games would go on at 7. And like his first couple years, they would smell the booze on him, and they'd be like, Mike, we know that you're gonna have a couple drinks for the broadcast. That's great, but if you could get the players' numbers right. During the broadcast, that would
make
be
it happen.
awesome. He's like, God, hockey's because he was like a baseball guy, minor league baseball guy. They bring him in because he's got the voice of an angel, and he would like mess up players, be like, he's got it. Oh, it's good. All right, goal. Right, because the Penguins stunk back in the day, so not many people. And then when we got Lemieux, everybody's like, I think Mike Lang's drunk up there. He had to like kind of rein it in. But like when we were winning those Stanley Cups, we were blowing out teams. So he was drinking a ton of Jim Beam. He would take a bottle from the bar, go to the game, and then bring the bottle back.
I mean,
It's
I
awesome.
I can't function
Yes.
in that world. We all know I like my Coors Lights and my IPAs, but like I can't
beers.
do it while I'm working.
It's hard.
And I'm working on a project with a very big ad agency right now, and I understand why Mad Men drank at like noon. They
makes
just
sense.
because they keep getting notes and revisions. They're like, I don't know what to do anymore.
It should be an not a the. You're like,
Yeah.
just say it.
Yeah.
And then you have somebody else saying, well, have we thought about A?
Yeah.
Instead of and it's like, who are you?
Shut up. The commercial's just going to be him improving anyway. As long as you get the
It's 9 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, even if Ken and I were living out our dream of being minor league baseball announcers, I would probably open. When would you start drinking? Again, it's minor league baseball.
I get the intro in. And
Let's say we have a pretty popular team, Double-A.
Yeah, Savannah Bananas are in town.
Okay.
Yeah, I would by first inning I'd be cracking open a rum and coke.
Yeah.
First inning?
First inning, bottom first. Get the intro.
I'm saving it.
Really?
Here's the fun game I would play. Mm-hmm. Whenever our team, I don't care about who's the visiting team. Whenever our team pulls the starting pitcher and puts in the reliever, that's when first.
In modern baseball, that could be the fourth inning now because the pitcher has a pitch limit.
I know.
But I just want to get the intro. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Banana Stadium here. I'm Cat Knapsack with Mark Ellis. We got a doozy of a ball game coming up. The Bananas come in with a 3-game win streak.
Guy's good.
You know, I want to do that. You get that. And then by bottom of the first inning.
Okay, wait. Then here's how we open every broadcast.
Yeah.
You open.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Cat Knapsack here with Mark Ellis. Welcome to Banana Stadium. We're going to slip on a peel and get into the action today. Big game coming up today. It's the rubber match here. 2 out of 3 is what we're hoping for.
Well done, Kenny boy. You earned your first rum and coke as we throw it down to Josh McCooga, who's on the field with the first base coach, Steady McShusen.
McShusen here on his 4th game in a row. It's hot down here, gentlemen. If you could send me one of those rum and cokes, somebody
No, not after last week, Josh.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark. I'm better drunk and I'm okay sober. It's why I've been married 4 times here in the Savannah area. Hey, Mickey.
Josh McCooga on the field getting a little handsy with my wife last night, Ken.
He was the first baseball announcer to get thrown at second base in the middle of a game.
Hey, listen, I wanted to show everybody I still got the speed. Unfortunately, I couldn't slide head first, and it's why you know what? Never mind. The nipples still hurt. Back to you, Mark, in the field.
Yeah, I'd probably open a beer.
Yeah, see?
That's what you do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read this comment. Dylan Barry says, my friend was a dugout assistant for the away team in Arizona. Steven Strasburg would want cupcakes brought for the team every start, a superstition, if you will. Okay. What food would you provide for the team? That's easy. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets.
Yeah, that's
you never go wrong.
Never.
I would go tater tots or chimichangas.
Oh, that's a big. If we're looking at the scattergram, that's an outlier. Didn't
Ken's
see the
pitching today.
chimichangas.
No.
It's a deep fried burrito. It can't go wrong.
Man,
can't go.
I really want to take this seriously. Nuggets are really good.
Nuggets are a great choice.
But I don't necessarily want to do fast food. What's like a happy Little Smokies? Just do little pigs in a blanket for everybody.
Ooh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better. It's not
dipping a variety of dipping mustards.
Because it's not as much as an investment as a real hot dog can.
Yeah.
But it does have the same kind of flavor and taste.
Would the team mom bring these in?
Yeah.
Ellis is pitching today. That's right.
When I was a kid, like little fat Josh McCooga, my mom would be the snacks mom for either baseball or soccer.
Yeah.
She'd be like, get in the car, it's time for the game. And she'd be late, and I'd be in the back already eating the snacks.
Oh,
like
man.
Orange wedges, just getting, or like Dunkaroos or some Gushers. The mom brought the hot snacks.
Half of the fun of showing up to Kiwanis Park to represent New York life in either center or left field was after the game, the nachos. The nachos at the hot dog stand.
The best.
Nacho Daddy.
So we had one stadium, it was our Little League park in Upper St. Clair. Every other field kind of stunk. They didn't have snack bars or anything like that. But the Little League field was called Municipal, okay? And the snack bar was insane. And the parents would volunteer taking shifts. Now, after Little League, I started umping, right? So I'd ump games. And after every game, you got a free cheese, like chili cheese hot dog. Oh, my God.
That's a good, yeah.
Consolation prize.
So good. And
It's a good reward.
I don't want to toot my horn here, guys, but... People still talk about my umping in Upper St. Clair.
I don't think they do. I really don't think they do.
There's a statue to Josh McCooga behind and I'm just like...
I know you're lying now because nobody talks about an ump that does a good job.
Yeah.
If they're still talking about you, it's because you might have been the worst umpire that got in the most fights with parents. And I actually have it on good authority that you were one of the few umpires that would go into the stands to start the fights with the parents.
It was the malice at Municipal.
They called him the Ty Cobb of umpires.
I'll tell you this
Going to the stands to shiv somebody.
Decks some kid's dad, comes right back in. The dad that he punched out is the kid who's up at bat, and he's like, same thing's going to happen to you.
I'll tell you this much. Josh McCooga tried basketball refereeing. That didn't last.
No, that's a cardiovascular workout.
Can't do that.
You want to hear the funny?
Or you were on the take.
My funniest moment. I was reffing 5th graders. I was definitely on the take.
Donahue Macuga.
So I'm reffing a basketball game, and I was like, 3 seconds on the defense. All right, let's bring him back. That's my bad. Let's get an out of bounds ball. My brother's in like the other game, just like, you got like $10 a game. I just pocket that $10, go straight and get a meatball sub at Jersey Mike's. After a basketball game is when I went to a Jersey Mike's and saw the Miracle in Nashville, the Music City Miracle.
Oh, okay.
Live at a Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, was that Dyson throwing it? No, it was Wycheck throwing it to Dyson.
Correct.
I believe.
I believe.
There you go.
I mean,
Beating Rob Johnson.
oof.
Oh, that's right.
And the Buffalo Bills. Should have been Doug Flutie starting that game. We never would have had the Nashville, the Music City Miracle.
Johnson's a Mojito candidate
Oh,
for
he
sure.
for
I
sure
got a
is.
couple Streamlabs, Josh. I know we're getting set up for
Yeah.
weather here.
10 minutes of weather.
Lucy Redmond says, I officially don't have COVID.
Whoa.
Much good vibes to y'all for
Yeah.
making the last 2 days of quarantine more fun.
Hell yeah.
Could you do weather for Hanukkah, Virginia? So we're going to do
Hanukkah. Is that a Boston way of saying Hanukkah?
Hanukkah. My husband comes
Hey,
home
Mark,
today.
you
from
wanna
his
try,
work. Yeah, my husband comes home today from his work trip, so today's a freaking awesome day. L. Redmond, Lucy, we're gonna do that
We
for
love you.
Popcorn always checks in with little Streamlabs. Says, "Hi all, I asked Roxy yesterday. That's a World Girl. This is a question for Ken and Josh. You're both in a crisis and can only call Ellis or Harloff. Who you calling if you're in a crisis? Well, the answer is
Ellis.
It's Ellis. It's nothing. It's Harloff.
No,
We
his
just have always
wife
called
won't let him
Ellis.
leave the house.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all can start calling Harlow.
No, you're my emergency
Can I
contact.
take it? Can I? Because that's the thing that they don't give you an option for when you're filling out medical forms. Is like, who's your emergency contact? If that person doesn't want to be your emergency contact, who else should we call?
Yeah.
I need a backup quarterback
Mark.
here.
Hello, Mark. This is Dave at the airport. Josh is your emergency contact, and you come pick him up.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Oh, thank you so much.
Harloff's closer.
he is that.
He lives much closer to the airport.
Unless we're going to Burbank, buddy.
Yeah. Hi, Mark. Mark, hi. They spun the wheel too fast. They spun the wheel too fast.
All right, I'll be in.
I want
wheels.
to shout out our buddy Christian Ruvalcaba. He said, notes, try being an editor. Yeah, try selling a script to MTV where you got 8 rounds of notes from 7 different people. By the time that script was over, it was legitimately just the car that Homer Simpson builds for his brother in that episode. I was like, we don't have a show anymore.
Homer.
Homer.
It's a little like when I look at projects like this, it's like we started out with not quite a New Hope, but now we're doing the special edition and then the special edition. And it's like
McClunky.
all we have now is Han stepping on Jabba's tail.
Yep.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have notes for you, Ruvalcaba. We'll give
I've
notes.
got notes. You know who else has notes? Weatherman
Oh,
all over
here
the
it comes.
country.
Weather.
We get some Virginia weather today
It's
too.
time for weather. It's the weatherest weather around.
We
Oh,
gotta
the
start.
weather outside is weather, and the weather is so
When you're
weather.
dancing and you cross camera, it looks like you're doing one of those hot coal walks.
like it's a
Yeah.
corporate weekend that you
Yeah.
and I are at.
Yeah, welcome to the corporate luncheon for Josh and Cole walking.
You're gonna
Upper St. Clair Rotary.
turn that mic on, buddy.
I don't care how fun it is. I'm not doing it.
Oh, there.
I don't care where the luncheon is in the world. I'm not doing
Yeah.
the luncheon.
I can't wait for your 50th birthday party. I'm throwing you a sexy
No, that didn't.
double tree in like
That didn't work.
Santa Clarita, buddy.
Welcome to the Lions Club. We have some Cub Scouts
Didn't
that
work.
are going to be selling you
work.
mints while we
Oh.
get Josh Macuga's
Oh,
weather set up.
oh, we are plugging in. This is gonna. There we go. Okay, we had a cord. We had a cord needed switching.
I am excited to see Virginia on the map at some point, and
Meet
maybe we can take a
Virginia.
detour and go to Williamsburg, and
We're
I
gonna
can show you
start
out
in
some of the
Washington,
sites.
D.C. for our buddy Senior Film, who sent us
Senior
our first
Film.
super chat of the day. Let's go over to Washington, D.C., where tensions are hot right now. There's a lot
Feeling
going
hot,
on.
hot,
There's
hot.
a lot going on.
There's a football team that
There's
competes there.
There's a Washington football team. Now, if you look over here in the Washington, D.C. area, hot. It is a hot one today, Mark. Let me get over here.
No,
It
it's
is
a
very
hot
hot. If you see
one.
95 in Alexandria, not to be confused where they currently are in The Walking Dead. that new episode of the new season, kind of confusing. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I was excited to watch it, and now I probably won't.
No, it's good. It's fine. If you see, listen, if you're going to the beach this weekend or maybe the Chesapeake Bay, I know next weekend's a big vacation weekend here in the States as it's Labor Day, but it's still hot out there. So get your boat, grab some beers, maybe a Coors Light or something, Mark, as some weather over here is kind of coming in, but right now it's just hot. You can feel the sticky, you can feel the positivity, but hey, go and check out a monument. Do whatever you're going to do. Be friendly to one another, and make sure when somebody says, wow, it's hot outside, don't just be like, yeah, I know it's hot outside. Just be like, I know, it's pretty hot outside. Stay cool out there.
Yeah, have some original material.
Correct.
When somebody says, hot enough for you,
Yeah.
have a good comeback.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my armpits, shut up, take my shirt.
Yeah,
like
something like that.
Take my shirt
We'll
off.
workshop it.
Because I feel like
we have notes.
I feel like people telling you, wow, hot out there are the same people like, I've got Russell Wilson on my fantasy team. Nobody cares.
Nobody asked about your fantasy team.
Nobody cares?
Just because I told you that yesterday, you have to
no.
bring it up.
Yes, it is.
You had a good draft.
No. I asked you about it as your fantasy draft. I don't really care. I'll be honest with you.
When I
don't
asked
care
you,
about
hey,
you.
how'd your fantasy draft go? I want a one-word answer.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I'm done.
Confident.
I'm done.
Because guess what? Every time I do a fantasy draft, Yahoo's like C+. I'm like, hey,
I got Scott Schwades in the 5th round, possession receiver. Go get some
is
catches.
Largent still in league? All right,
Some
where are we going next? We're going to
receptions.
Honaker, Virginia, right? Honaker, happy Honaker. It's the Honaker song. Where is it? Where are we looking?
It is fairly inland, I believe, for Virginia.
Okay. Mark knows Virginia well. There's the Virginia border.
I know the
there.
mountains there.
I heard a story that these are golf courses right here, just lovely. The Corn Ferry Tour this weekend, FedEx Playoffs, second to last event.
Are those golf
Caves
courses?
Valley.
Or are those weather systems?
These right here. This is golf, my friend.
Josh,
Look at this.
I think those are mountain regions.
Is that Honaker?
Oh, look at that.
Whoa, Honaker looks like it's buried in some mountains. Probably a great place to maybe get a cool
Let's
breeze through the
go,
valley. We lost
Honaker.
all the weather, but I can imagine if you're inland Virginia, Take Me Home Country Roads, actually about Virginia, because when they wrote the
Me.
song,
Yeah.
it was actually Virginia. It was just a western part of Virginia.
Fun thing to do in Honaker is drive your camper, have it break down, and fight off a bunch of people who live in the hills.
Yeah.
Very, very true. If you remember
Yeah.
the show Outsiders on WG in America, I hosted the live after show. It was about people coming down from the hills interacting with the people that lived in town. Shot in?
Honaker.
No,
Burbank.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Ah.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, where are we going next? Honaker, lovely this time of year. Head on down to the lake right here, or maybe a golf
Honaker,
course.
barely even know her.
Mark Ellis will be appearing at the New York Comedy Club October 7th and 8th. 6th
Before
and
then,
7th,
though,
get your
Ken,
tickets.
he's going to be in Las Vegas, Nevada,
That's
September
right.
6th through the 18th.
right.
26 straight days of Mark Ellis. live.
weather boy does tour dates.
All right, whoa, we got a lot of weather coming in Florida. That looks like, hey, put on a friggin' mask and get vaccinated, you idiots. We're in a COVID state in Florida, okay? It's COVID here and COVID here and COVID here.
I don't
Hey,
like when the
Governor,
weather
this-
boy gets political.
I'm not being political. I'm literally being scientific. See all this rain coming in there? That's just anger from everybody else who got vaccinated. Stay in Florida and shut up. Or get vaccinated and do the right things. All right, where we got it is Pond.
He reminds me of my grandson.
Pond, who got vaccinated.
My
Mark.
grandson's a lawyer.
Oh,
Jim,
What do you
look
do?
how hot it is in Florida. Oh, God, here it comes.
Jim
Here it
Maddle
comes.
said Animal Kingdom Lodge Disney World. Congrats to my nephew Kyle for getting an internship at Disney.
Oh, way to go,
Yeah.
Kyle. Get vaccinated.
Start climbing the
Congrats on
company
Disney.
ladder.
You want to hear a funny story about Disney? So my buddy in college got an internship at Disney, and it says on your thing when you say no visible facial hair unless a mustache is already established. That was written on the thing.
It has to be
framed it.
grandfathered in.
Has to be grandfathered in.
And
Your
they put that
mustache at
in
Disney.
because most of the interns they hire are probably too young, haven't really grown a stash yet. Ikaika, does your nephew already have a stash?
It wasn't who was the streamer.
Jen
It was Jim
Maddles.
Maddles.
Jen Maddle. Jen Maddle, legend, Chicago legend. Congratulations. Intern at Disney. Enjoy Epcot Center. Enjoy some of this heat around, but also watch out for alligators. A lot of bogs around here. You know what doesn't have bogs is your place where you get vaccines. All right, what's next?
I heard they were putting swamp water into my shoulder.
Oh, well, duh. We got any more? That's it. All
I
right, we're
take
out.
horse
Weather.
gum.
Thank you all
That's
for tuning
it?
in to
That's the weather?
That's the weather.
Give it 2 seconds.
That's
You're
how
gonna,
you do it.
you're gonna get
That's
some
fine.
delay. You're on delay.
That's how you do it. Yeah.
Do a dance.
Okay, so if you notice over here, Mark, that green over here, this is the newest episode of Ted Lasso coming straight in. Now, it was a heck of an episode last night.
I haven't seen the new season.
The new season is fantastic. I would honestly, if you want, wait and you can binge it. I know
That's
your
the play.
style,
That's
right?
the play.
Because it's a fantastic season. Jason Sudeikis doing an absolutely incredible job acting, but I tell you who the breakout star of the show is, and that is the woman who plays the boss. I forget her name, but she was in Game of Thrones.
Shame.
She played
She's
evil
Shame.
woman.
The shame lady.
Shame lady. She's absolutely fantastic.
You ever have those
All
biscuits?
the players, the biscuits look incredible.
I've had them.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're not the ones that Ted makes. Yes, they are. Are they?
I'll bring some in. They're probably stale, but they're still in my pantry.
No, look. If you look up in the Midwest,
I thought you were gonna say pants.
there are some weather because we are coming in hurricane
They're a little
season. It looks
swampy.
like Cuba's getting hit with some weather down here, and of course the Gulf. Yeah, I mean that's a big old cloud right there.
What
That's
is
a big-
that? That's a cloud of something.
That's a green blob of
That's
rain
a cloud of
positivity. I
capitalism
was gonna
coming to
say.
free the islands.
And car parts for all those ancient cars or Fast and the Furious 6. Oh, that's a
This is a
hurricane
storm
coming in.
right here.
That's a storm coming right into the Floribama shore, maybe into Louisiana. We're not trying to make light of this. This could be a dangerous storm brewing. What is this down here? There's another
That's
storm
it.
just
It's
making its
Mexico.
way up the Baja Peninsula.
Oh, that's where
You're
my
in-
sister
Nora.
lives. My sister lives
There
in
you go.
Baja.
Tropical storm Nora.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's
not
a
good.
that's a lot.
Nor gonna work here.
Nora gonna work here anymore.
Yes,
That's
they-
not good nor a
do
bad.
her-
It's
That's
actually
how you do
terrible.
it.
like
That's-
that one?
Whoa.
What do you got?
Active fires.
There, yeah, look at all those.
active fires.
Look, I mean, go to California. The entire state's on fire. You can't get anywhere. Every time you go somewhere, it's like, hey, the air quality's bad. Stay in your house, you dum-dum.
Stop having gender reveal parties.
Yeah.
Listen, I did
For
a
the
gender
love of
reveal, but
God.
didn't light anything on fire. My original idea for the gender reveal was for Amanda to take a cake and smash it in my face, which would not have started a fire, but it would have been hilarious. But she didn't like the violence that I was trying to perpetuate in
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
gender reveal.
Cake smashing.
Cake
Don't you smash each other's faces with cake at the wedding?
We decided not to do that.
That's right. You didn't
Because
do that.
I don't like that.
That's why I was asked to leave.
Yes.
Sebastian Fila says, "Don't have money for super chat yet." I take that as shade, Sebastian. We sent an email about that today, but please do Uruguay.
Uruguay. Go down to Montevideo in the beautiful country of Uruguay. Sebastian Fila helping us build and run our Kickstarter, which launches in about 2 weeks.
Ooh, yes.
Florida.
Futility.
It will be
Uruguay.
some unexpected
Uruguay.
hang-ups,
Look,
obstacles,
it's
but yeah.
nice and cool because you know what? South of the equator, we're in wintertime over there in Uruguay. Gorgeous this time of year. What do you got? 68, 64? What's that say?
64.
64.
You got Florida, which is nice. You got a San Antonio. You got
Whoa.
I like
Florida,
Mendoza,
Uruguay?
Chico.
Oh my
It's
God.
almost like North America took some names from other parts of the world.
Shocker. I did not see that coming.
No. New England was there first.
Listen, you could go to Paraguay, but why? When you've got Uruguay. I'm the new head of tourism in Uruguay.
It would have been so much cooler if England heard that we called it New England, and then they said, we're going to rename it England Original Recipe.
Mark Ellis, everybody. That's the weather. All right.
Wait, one more.
Welcome to New England, extra crispy.
There's one more.
One more.
Oh, shit. Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Catalina.
Oh, I was just there.
He's such a positive presence until he clocks out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back, baby. I was just on Catalina last Sunday.
No,
everybody.
I know.
It
We
was
trust
amazing.
us.
They don't
We got
rent
pictures.
scooters, which is a real bummer, but they rent golf carts.
I'm
all right?
glad they don't rent scooters.
Why?
Yeah,
Scooters
It's
are the
the
best.
one safe haven from that white trash Blade Runner of a world we live in now, where just scooters are whizzing by.
Whoa, I'm trading in my car ASAP to get a scooter, just so you know. You're going to be riding on the back, and we're going to have a great time.
Oh
I
boy.
Don't think that's going to
Something
happen.
tells me I'm into something
All right,
good.
we got a nice, cool day here on the lovely island of Catalina. Head on over to one of the beach clubs. Talk to my buddy Jalen.
Pebbly Beach? Oh, that's so adorable.
It is
They got a little
adorable.
Pebbly Beach.
Pebbly Beach. This is where, and then you go into the town of Avalon. It's like Italy met the Jersey
that a
Shore.
mini
It's
golf
actually
course?
really nice.
Hey, Dad, am I going to grow up to be big like you? Well, son, I'm a very prominent golf course. This is my boy Pebbly. Pebbly, get back here.
Pebbly? That's where the boats come in there, Mark,
Yeah.
and you hang out with all your friends.
The
This is-
Buffalo
what it is?
Nickel and then the Buffalo Nickel. What's the difference between Buffalo Nickel and Buffalo Nickel Restaurant?
Well, buffalo nickel is where you actually get the buffalo nickels. Buffalo
To
nickel
pay for your
correct.
to pay for brunch.
Your brunch at the Buffalo Nickel restaurant. Catalina, gorgeous, nice and cool there right now. You get a nice breeze coming off. I mean, it's an island. You got to take a ferry from Long Beach or wherever you are in the world. But Catalina, if you're coming to Southern California, make sure you hit up Catalina. It's quite the adventure.
Never done it. I
Never
want
done
to.
it.
You
Nope.
should. It's very nice.
Nope.
All right, that's the weather. I'm Josh McCooga. We'll see you next time.
That's the weather. That was Josh
got a heart out of 10. I didn't
Macuga.
wanna
He
keep doing
does the weather for you.
Let's
Yeah.
do some videos that make me smile,
do
and then we
these.
can
Yeah.
let Mark go to his high-profile writing job.
Is that the same? No. Thought that was the same shirt.
All right, here we go.
Oh
this poor
my
guy.
gosh.
Hey, man. Hey.
Just begging.
Hey. Can Molly sit up like that? Can she really sit pretty?
She can. She doesn't like to, but if there is food, she'll contort it into pretty much any position to
that
get
makes
a
sense.
look.
Now, are you feeding Molly from the table? Is that a thing you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Our dog would just bark at us at dinner, or we'd have to put her outside because she made dinner intolerable.
Look at this guy rubbing it in though, because he leans forward to take a very overt bite.
Yeah.
Watch this bite. Like this bite is rubbing it in the dog.
Oh,
Look at that.
man.
And then he leans. He lunges the neck a little bit.
And he just keeps his eyes straight on the TV, not even acknowledging Rooster Teeth Magoo over here. That's what you would name
That poor dog just wants a fry.
This is like
What
me.
kind of drinks that guy? I think that's a Florida beer.
That's
I think
Florida
that's a
beer.
Florida beer.
or apple juice.
It's apple.
I
I
think
think
it's a
I'm
beer.
going Florida beer.
I
Yeah.
agree.
This is me every lunch.
It's taking over. All right, what do we got next, Kika? All right, you got to listen
This
to
is
this
also
one.
me every lunch.
Listen to this one.
Okay. Wasabi. Do you want to try it?
Wait till the end.
Smell it. Smell it first.
Wait, what?
This has been Mark Ellis's stance on wasabi his whole life, so he feels it.
His whole life. Oh my goodness.
That's a,
Smell it first.
Is it wrong to say this baby looks a little like a young William H. Macy?
No, that's pretty good. That is. In Boogie Nights.
I used to be smart, but
Yeah.
now I'm just dumb.
That's
Help!
it's a cooler right there.
Kika, can we pull that sound clip? We need to have that help. He does look like.
It's the cooler. Maria Bellows in the background.
I was in Wild Hogs.
Baldwin's breaking thumbs around the corner.
I'm married to Felicity Huffman. The funniest moment in the history of the Daily for me was when they were doing celebrity names. And you can watch this for a second. And they were doing like Benifer and all that kind of stuff. And then they went to William H. Muffman. Oh, man.
Okay.
I have a feeling we're gonna see a bear.
Haskell 420 wants to know, is Josh Pretty live today? It is. It is a live Josh Pretty at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Who's
2 p.m.
Ken playing?
Pacific. Ken and Thad Williams.
Oh, it is a bear.
Oh, it is a bear.
All right,
Yeah.
here comes it's a little bear, so you got to be
Why
careful because
I
if it's a
will-
little bear, the mama bear could be around
Yeah.
and literally rip your face off.
This guy
I won't go
is
to
in for a.
This is in Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Yeah, gotta be.
I've
my
never seen a
brother's-
bear up close. I really want to.
A bear ripped my brother's door off his house in Lake Tahoe. And,
Really?
And raided the pantry.
Really?
True story. They got a call from a neighbor. It was like, "There's a bear ripping your door off."
What do you do at this point? Do you just talk
You
to the
get
bear?
into the car. You get into the car and you
start,
drive away.
Start
Yeah.
singing
You.
bear jamboree
Right.
songs. Like what do you?
I don't know if this video made me smile, but look, he
Take
gets
out a
in there.
banjo.
Hey, come on, Mike,
Do you-
get out of here.
I
This is
mean,
Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg,
Tennessee. Well, there
Okay,
you
see,
go.
I've been there. I've been I love Tahoe.
It
actually,
feels
but,
like this is not the first time this
Yeah.
guy and the bear have interacted.
this bear. They have some history.
Damn
Yeah.
it, Mike. I've been over this. Get out of here.
Yeah,
You
because
can't
he's
get
just
in the car.
He's treating the bear like it's his dog. Like, you rascal! Did you try to bite my calf off?
Do it again,
Jennifer Casey says, I had that happen in Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg. See,
Say-
yeah.
I didn't know there were so many bears in Gatlinburg.
Might be her house.
Should be calling it Gatlin Bear.
Yeah, so he still has no idea. And
That's
this,
crazy.
Yeah, this
First
is
of all,
Hun?
head on a swivel.
Hun, have you
people.
seen my charger? Hun? Hey, Hun.
Honk the
Hun?
horn. Mayor Moth Hunt says honk the horn. That's
Hun?
a good idea.
And then the the bear makes contact, and then the guy still doesn't really care. He's just like,
Hey,
did you do it
you
again?
scratched my leg, you big jerk.
Hey, you could give me that honey.
Damn it, Mike.
You've been denying me that honey. I come around here every day.
is he gonna give him a
Get out.
Yeah.
All right,
Go-
what's next?
I gotta go get the last Cialis out of the car.
All right.
Cat TV anymore.
Oh, this is gonna be
I think
good.
this is the only reason Ikaika got a cat is
Yeah.
for something like this to happen. Watch him. I'm on.
Oh, he
son
had
of
it He had it. If that bird was actually there,
Yep,
that
got
bird is
him.
cat
Got him.
meat.
Got him. Like, I mean, this thing launches too.
Oh yeah.
Great job.
You talk about, and this is what I love about great athletes that hustle.
Yeah.
This is a special teamer because
Yeah.
you are laying it all out there. That is full bore, no
That's
caution,
Vince
Gene.
Papale Invincible.
That's,
right?
Yeah.
that's a Larry Izzo,
Yeah.
97 on the Dolphins.
Good
Yeah, that's a
work.
Bill Bates.
Yeah.
That's an
That's
Antoine
a Steve
Randall.
Tasker special.
Yeah. All right. What's that? The last one? Oh, this one. Watch this guy. Well,
Look at
but
that.
honestly, if we're doing bowling, it's not a bad technique. It went
There
pretty
you
well.
go.
That's
the
like
poor
bowling.
guy.
That's like bowling with Cody Hall, man. No matter what he does, strike.
Nobody. You can't. That's not a pratfall. Poor dude. He's
No,
just like,
no,
oh man,
he
we
just
had
goes
his
to.
gun.
It's the left, the
mean-
left shoe, the toe
Damn
of
it,
the left
Anthony.
shoe
I don't want to
is
say
a little
he-
more slippery because watch, he goes to
Yeah.
plant that left one, and then it just it all comes apart.
A lot of weight going
don't-
forward.
Keep playing
on
it
that
one more
last shoe.
time. I want to see if he gets a little too top heavy before the plant. Yeah, he got a little bit of a
Moved
lean, and
forward.
it was just the perfect storm. And I think the weight of the ball threw his equilibrium.
I don't want
Oh,
to say he deserves it
good.
for in cargo shorts, but
Yeah.
God finds a way.
I miss cargo shorts.
Oh,
I
God
don't have
bless
the
any
pockets.
current pairs of cargo
Yeah.
shorts.
I used to be able to sneak so much alcohol into Penn State games in my cargo.
Oh, all
shorts.
those
It was
pockets?
Great. So many pockets.
I used to cargo shorts were a necessity at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're lugging around stuff. You got like gaffing
That's true.
tape and
And cargo
SD cards and bottles of water and
Yeah.
some nacho cheese liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was carrying the camera for Tiffany Smith, that's what I had. The cargo pants and everything in there.
Yeah.
The Penn State security at like games, because they didn't really care if you brought anything in. Like they could have checked my pockets and they were just like, "All right, have fun. You get it?
Oh, they knew you.
Okay.
Old
You got
Macuga, Macugi is
good?
coming
Yeah.
in.
Good.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we got you. Good.
All right,
All right.
it's 9:59.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Here we go.
Seems like there's probably
Hard out.
a lot of rules that Penn State wasn't enforcing.
Kickstarter starting soon. Kickstarter starting soon. Thanks. Mike.
Zinger!
That's good. That's good.
Zinger!
Yeah, I deserved it. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't deserve
I don't
it.
deserve anything.
You didn't do
Yeah,
anything
I
wrong
didn't- I did
that we
nothing
know of.
I mean,
It's a
I went to
Macuga.
school there.
We know of.
I one time got too drunk at a bar and slept there, and nobody knew.
One time,
Well, the one time I slept
Barney's
there. Ken.
Beanery had a bunk bed for you.
Yeah, they did. It was awesome. Big Lou's Workshop with the final super chat. Thank you so much. Happy Fridays, fellas. Have a great weekend, and thanks for the positive end of the week. You got it, Big Lou. Listen, treat your weekend like Babe Ruth. Just have fun, okay? I'm not condoning going to a brothel. I'm just saying go have fun, okay? Choose positivity every single day. Buy some ET. Get what you need. Josh Brady live at 2 p.m. Ken Knapsack for Stad Williams. Mark Ellis, congratulations on all your success.
Hey, remember,
Smell
kids,
terrific.
if you think hitting that home run was hard, you should have tried running the bases.
There you go. We either love than hate. Find the good. We'll see you Monday. Love y'all.